Hi, I'm back with part 10 of the aging story. Thank you, my viewers, my visitors, my subscribers, and all of you that have been interacting with my channel in one way or another. Thank you very much. Today I'll bring to you part 10. And part 10 connects very well. Remember, is a story. So if you haven't listened to part 9, you might not connect very well with part 10. So if possible, go listen to part 9 and then come listen to part 10. This is the aging story, my story, and your story. In part 9, I posed a question, and this part 10 will continue to help us answer that question when it is due to be answered. If probably you have a loved one who might need an answer to that question in part 9, then part 10 will continue to offer some insights into why you might consider assisted living or sheltered housing when it is necessary to do that. I am going to bring 4 points explaining why, in my opinion, I think that if there is no other option, sheltered housing or assisted living or communal living in older age is still one of the few choices that we can make, and in my opinion, one of the best choices. Now, think about this process when and why you move to assisted living or sheltered housing or communal living. There is a reason why you do that. And remember, I'm speaking generally. It might be your loved one or yourself or me when that time comes. And when you move into a sheltered living or assisted living, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons or more why you do that. So the moment you go into that facility, into that establishment, you enter into that place personally and as a very individual person. So that is the first level your life will be in. And the home care and service management should be able to meet you at that individual level, at that personal level, and be able to offer you services that made you go and search for that kind of sheltered life in your state. So the first level is that level, and there is no way one can progress if that level at individual state is not met by the service providers. Whatever they provide there, home care and other services must be able to meet your need as an individual and at that individual level. So what will happen is that after your individual level is taken care of, then you shall emerge from that level and enter into the community. There are other people living in the same place as you are. They have different needs. They are there for different or same reasons as you. And what happens is that now you emerge from that individual level, from the personal level where your needs have been met, and enter into the community. And so it is in this community that you start meeting other people and relating with them in one way or another. And in this community, the environment makes you start to develop some roles in it. It could be you find new friends. It could be you do something different with somebody else. There are so many things that the community level brings to the table. And this is where now you start to belong again into a new community. And that sense of belonging is very, very important because it helps you now to start extending your life from your individual point of view to now the community point of view. And so after the community level is taken care of, and remember the home care and service management should be able to take the community level as it is and provide the services needed at the community level. And when those services are provided at the community level, which I'll talk about them later on as we continue with the story, then when the community is satisfied, the people who are living there with you as a community are satisfied, and the community needs have been taken care of, then as a community, you emerge the next level. And remember, you are taking yourself with you. You are not leaving yourself behind. You enter into the community, and then remember, you are still an individual, and you are also now in a community. So from that community, then you realize that there is another third level, and this third level brings together other support systems. There are a lot of stakeholders. There are relatives. There are many, many networks. They are there now to support this community so that this community can feel safe. This community can function. You know, there are outsourced services that come and take care of this community, that the community sticks together as a community and enjoys the benefits of living together as a community. So there are government agencies, there are all things that come now together to support this community. So remember, you start from the individual level, you enter into the community, and now this community is well taken care of, is secured, and you feel safe in that community, and you relax. So what happens now after that level is taken care of? Then you go to the next level. You realize that now you have emerged into the highest level that you can see, you can look around, and you start now becoming more courageous to do things that you might not have been able to do before. Because remember, your needs as an individual have been taken care of. Those things that you could not be able to do them because old age has caught up with you. Those things have been taken care of. So you have no stress about them. Then you go to the community. There is a lot of support. There is the belonging. There is that warmth of other people around you. In summary, the individual needs are taken care of at that first level when you move into sheltered housing. So you are met there as an individual, and your individual needs are taken care of. Level 2, you join the community and you enjoy the benefits of a community, the benefits of living in a community. And level 3, you get the outside support, the networks, the support systems. They come together to ensure that this community is well taken care of. And so when those 3 levels are secured, then you are there on level 4. You don't have to worry about anything except the few personal things about life that everyone else worries about. But the biggest issues that have been there in old age and that have made it impossible to live at home or with your relatives have been taken care of. So there is a new sense of independence. And here you realize to see the value of home care and services. You realize the meaning of home care and services, and you start to attach that to the meaning of life. When you start attaching that to the new meaning of your life, then you start now to be brave and to realize that this is where I would want to be at this phase of my life. So you can have peace of mind. You can self-actualize. You can be there and you can be satisfied. So home care and services in sheltered living, in assisted living, in community living, wherever they are offered, even in your own home, there is a big part they play in our lives so that we can reach to that level number 4, if that is possible. So I will continue from this point next time. And once again, let's go together and let's see where this story shall take each one of us. So again, thank you very much and see you again very soon. Bye for now.